Hi there, we're back with another episode of Jana Eats, and today I'm going to be making shrimp cakes. Yes, you heard me right, shrimp cakes. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean the world to me, and let me keep going and sharing my message with more people and helping them. So we're starting out with some wild-caught shrimp. Please buy wild-caught shrimp. I know that there's some ethical shrimp farmers, for lack of a better word, but they're few and far between, and I highly recommend. This is Key West pinks. I get them at Whole Foods in the frozen food section. I don't know if you've been to Key West and had a Key West pink, but they're sweet and mild and delicious. So I've got half a pound of shrimp. I peeled them and I pulled the vein out, and I'm just going to chop these, and I'll show you. We're just going to chop them up, kind of a rough chop, and I put, you know, 3 or 4 together and just run my knife, and then they all the pieces kind of end up being about the same size. So shrimp is intrinsically sticky anyway, so that's the nice part about these. They make beautiful little cakes. I'm going to add, I've got some minced onion because I only have half of a pound here. I'm going to do a heaping tablespoon of onion. Should I do 2? Oh, what the heck. 2. I like onion. I like garlic. Keeps you sexy, right? Whoop, whoop. The other thing too is I'm going to, this egg's from my friend's farm. Oh, it's fertilized. How cool. You don't have to go crazy, but just, you know, incorporate the yolk and the white. Yeah, my friend Barry has a bunch of biddies up country, chickens. I have chickens too, but Madge is the only one laying, so, you know, that's another story. So then we're going to add flavor profile. So again, here's my big handful of cilantro. You know what? I'm going to do it in half because that would be enough for a pound. And because I'm only doing half a pound, we'll cut this up pretty finely. Again, you know, you can use the cilantro stems if you've been watching my show. The cilantro stems are one of the few herb stems that aren't bitter, woody, crunchy, funky, no bueno. You get my message, right, people? And then mint. Mama loves mint, but I'm just going to do a tiny little pinch because otherwise I go mint crazy. So it's kind of a Thai Vietnamese flavor profile I'm working here. You can do other flavor profiles. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll do a Mediterranean shrimp. Oh, I'll do a Mediterranean shrimp meatball. Wouldn't that be good with like calamari? Stay tuned. Come back. Yeah, that'll be real. But see how this works? You're kind of making something and then you're like, ooh, what if I did this? I encourage people to play with their food. So play with your food. It's fun. And you know what? If it doesn't stick together or it isn't doing what you want, who cares? It'll taste good. Maybe this won't stick together. How'd that be? Okay, so I'm just doing a dollop. This is Kite Hill jalapeno cream cheese. I like a little zip. So this is about, I'd say that's 3 tablespoons. And in the little lime. The lime's been washed. We're going to do some citrus zest. I don't think I'm going to put any juice on here because I think it's liquidy enough and I don't want to add any liquid, but I want lime flavor sensation. So in you go. And then the last thing I'm going to put in there are some cashews. Why? Because I can. And they're delicious. So I don't think you're going to need more than, for a half pound of shrimp, you're probably just going to need 2 tablespoons of chopped cashews. And I'm chopping these fairly fine, again, So in the interim, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna turn on my scan pan. And if you don't know about scan pans, you need to look those up. It's scan, like Scandinavian pan, and they're non-stick. They brown beautifully. They don't have any of that toxic Teflon chemical that causes cancer and messes with your endocrine system, and super bad for children and babies if you're heating anything in a pan that has a non-stick coating. Like, really look into that, people, because it matters greatly, especially for your children. They've got tiny little bodies and you're inundating them with bad juju. So there's 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in my scan pan. I'm heating that up. In the interim, I'm just going to mix all of this together. So I'm going to mix and heat and incorporate. Oh, before you go, I'm going to put a tablespoon of this gluten-free Panko in here too, just to give it a little stickability. So this is great stuff, gluten-free Panko. I made shrimp patties, not too big, just about all the same size, and I'm going to put them into a hot scan pan with some coconut oil in there for non-stick, and I'm going to put them in, flatten them a bit, and brown them off. So as they go in, we'll do a little shot. So here we go. Smash them in the pan. Smash them down a little bit. The stove is on medium-high because I want the shrimp patties to cook through and brown, but not burn. So that's about perfect. And these scan pans, I can't sing their praises enough. I browned off the shrimp cakes in a pan. The one thing, I didn't put salt into the shrimp cakes, and you certainly can, but I'm going to sprinkle a little on top. I'm also serving it with some fresh papaya. That flavor profile of the mint and the cilantro and shrimp are so good with papaya. And then the other, so I did a sauce earlier. I'll link it, make sure it's linked on the website, for the Nuoc Mam, the Vietnamese. It's fish sauce and lime and brown sugar, which would be so delicious with these. But another really, it's a crowd pleaser, kids and adults like it, is sweet Thai chili sauce. There's a whole bunch of brands. I really like this one because there's no garbage in it. There's no high fructose corn syrup or anything funky in it, and it's really delicious. So pick some of this up. You'll probably eat it on everything. But Thai shrimp cakes and a little Thai chili. I guess I need a fork. Let me test drive this, people. Let's test drive a shrimp bite. You could even just, put this on top too, because you're going to want to douse it anyway. Okay. It's rendered me speechless. They're so delicious, and they come together so quickly. In a bowl, mix them together, make them for dinner. Make yourself some shrimp cakes and a salad, maybe that pineapple cucumber salad I have on my website in another episode of Jana Eats. Please come back next week, see what I'm cooking up, gluten and casein free. And do me a huge favor and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'll see you next time. Come on back and we'll make some really great food and see what Jana eats. See you then.